absence of systolic thickening and also presence of incomplete movement. Second one is dyskinesia, a paradoxical outward motion during systole. It is often indicating a ventricular aneurysm or extensive myocardial scarring, that is paradoxical expansion in systole and absence of thickening, even in a systolic thickening also. See here dyskinesia and akinesia. The important normal is about normokinetic and hypokinesia. This is the important thing which is used to assessing the wall motion abnormality. The functions are normal contractility, normokinesia, decreased or reduced in LV contractility called as hypokinesia, and complete absence of wall motion is called as akinesia, and paradoxical outward motion, that is dyskinetic opposite movement called as dyskinesia. Here the normokinetic means a synchronous thickening and which is inward motion during contraction, which is systole, with uniform movement of across the all the 17 segment, global segment mentioning all the 17 segment, and endocardial excursion is about greater than 5 mm, and systolic thickening is about greater than 50 percentage. This is normokinesia. Contraction is effective. Next, hypokinesia, comparatively reduced motion and thickening to the normal segment, which is indicating mild to moderate ischemia or scarring in coronary arteries. That is, ischemic heart disease patient may have hypokinesia, maybe in inferior wall or anterior wall or LAD territory, which the endocardial excursion is about 2 to 5 mm, and systolic thickening also less than 50 percentage in hypokinesia. Here, the akinesia, which is complete absence of motion and thickening during systole, which is suggesting a severe ischemia, that is coronary artery disease in transmural infarction. So, endocardial excursion is about only 0 to 2 percentage, and the absence of systolic thickening. See, this is the akinesia, absence of systolic thickening. The final one is dyskinesia, which is paradoxical outward motion during systole. While contracting, a global contraction is important. That is called as normokinetic. In here, dyskinesia, the anterior contraction, anterior segments are get contracted, while another one posterior not get contracted. It is go downward towards the posterior part, or the which is paradoxically outward motion during systole, either anterior part or inferior part, which is often indicating the ventricular aneurysm or extensive myocardial scarring. Here, the paradoxical expansion in systole and absence of thickening or even in systolic thinning. See, this is the dyskinesia. So, assessing the wall motion abnormalities in another way, it is also knowing the type of arteries are present in there, which are the segments are covering also. Here, the abnormalities is directly correlated with ischemia severity and infarct extended and myocardial visibility and guiding the clinical decision making. So here the LAD, which is covering the anterior septum. See, this is LAD, which is covering the anterior septum and apical segments. The segments are 1, 2, 3, 8, 13, 8, 7, 14 and 17, which are the parts of LAD, and infralateral walls are 5, 6, 11, 12 and 16. Then another one is right coronary artery. The inferior wall, infroseptum, that is 3, 4, 9, 10 and 15, covering the inferior segments of inferior artery, inferior segments of LV, which blood supplying by inferior artery, inferior coronary artery. Here it is about a normokinesia means a normal inward movement or movement and thickening of LV. Clinical impact implication is about no ischemia or infarction. When it is hypokinesia, there is reduced thickening and reduced motion of LV, which is indicating mild, moderate ischemia or severe ischemia. And dyskinesia, akinesia is about no motion, no movement, and no thickening. Here, which indicating the transmural infraction or severe ischemia. Fourth point is important, dyskinesia, which is paradoxical movement of LV, which is either contraction of anterior and relaxation of posterior will happening. So paradoxical outward motion of LV, it is usually due to a post infraction or aneurysmal. And last fifth point is about aneurysmal, that is dilation or dyskinesia, that is true presence of true aneurysmal, which is indicating true aneurysm. Here, the clinical implications are about, which is diagnostic precision are on RWMA detect the significantly improved diagnosis of acute coronary syndrome and chronic ischemia, enabling the promote intervention and reducing the diagnostic uncertainty, which we have to understand the symptom. We have to find out early diagnosis using acute coronary syndrome by ECG, and circulating biomarkers also very important, that is troponin T or I, and finally it is an STEMI or NSTEMI or stable angina. We have to find out the last thing. The values are about, which is adverse ventricular remodeling, heart failure development, and mortality risk also in post infraction patients, which is extended or which is located in RWMA. If it is treatment guidance or RWMA patterns or guide or revascularization decision, which is including PCI or CABG, and which is help to monitor the response to the medical therapy and cardiac rehabilitation. Here, the role of CCTR decision making between the CABG and PCA, and which is planning and excursion of CABG, and diagnosis for CAD, which is functionally severity assessment, and planning for PCA also. Also monitoring there is a progression or progressive leads to mortality. If it is no coronary artery disease, no need to rule out CAD. Here, the summary table is about segments are 1 to 6, which is basal. Location is about basal, and wall is about various wall, which is having artery is about LAD, RCA, LCX, and common RWMA means hypokinesia or akinesia. 7 to 12 resembles mid part of LV. Various balls is about LAD, RCA, LCX, hypokinesia or akinesia. 13 to 16, which resembles apical part, which is anterior, lateral, inferior, and septal part, that is LAD, LCX, RCA arteries, and mostly it is about akinesia or dyskinesia. And last one is about 17th part is about apical cap, 17th segment, it is about apical cap or apex, which is only by LAD territory, which is maybe mostly in akinesia. And this is all about regional wall motion abnormality detection in echocardiography. Thank you all.